My name is Temper591, and I am back playing DuckTales Remastered. Last time we left off, we actually did beat the boss of Mount Vesuvius. Unfortunately, there was a chase scene where we did not beat that the first time. We beat half of it the second time and then died to the lava. So this is a very long level. Yeah, it's a very long level, and not only that, but there's just a lot of places where you can just die. It's just like there's a lot of bottomless pits, and the fact that I only have two lives does not help that fact. I mean, I was gonna say one good thing is I did figure out how to do that one phase for the boss battle. I think it's Duckula or Count Duck or something, whatever his name is. That yellow phase, pretty, I won't say reliable, but definitely made it a lot easier on myself than before, where I was basically just kind of guessing like, I think this is gonna work, and not really knowing. So that is a silver lining in all of this.
There's got to be a way through.
Okay.
Put your back into it, McDuck.
The only problem is then I beat. Oh man.
Hurry up, Gumroad. Time is money.
It could be dangerous, McDuck.
Yeah, I'm just.
You go first.
I basically can't lose a life all the way to that chase scene. It's just crazy. Yeah. It's just absolutely nuts that, once again, I mentioned this in the last video, I get this is not, these levels like usually not that long, so you don't normally need a checkpoint, but I feel like in a level like this, just because of how long it is, it really did deserve to have checkpoints. Like, it's just kind of crazy. And once again, I get it, it is a last level, so it's going to be long. It's the last level of the game, but like, either give me a Mrs. B, and maybe I just didn't find her. Maybe she's in here and I haven't found her, or something like that, so I can get more lives. It's right now, not the way it's set up, not great. Not gonna lie. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do like this like silhouetted part of this this level. I have to say the 2D and the 3D looks the best when it's like this.
Children and billionaires first.
I think so.
It's mine.
It's mine. Oh my. Like going to my point, like these boulders that if they hit you, instant deaths. Not to mention all the other instant death areas. It's just like, man, it's just rough. But I guess once again, this is the old school mindset. They charge $50 for these games. They wanted kids to get their money's worth, so their parents didn't complain and kids didn't complain. So I guess it makes sense. It's also, a lot of these games are still going off of the kind of arcade vibe too, of just like munching quarters. So that's another factor in this. I guess what I'm saying is, just because I understand it doesn't mean I have to like it. Sure, whatever. Okay. Nice. Woo! Sweet. So now I just gotta when we get to this ghost part, I just kind of gotta remember to not do anything crazy and let the ghost go by. And actually, I'm gonna probably have to stand there for a little while because unlike probably in the older version where the ghost would disappear, they do not in this. So they just keep on going, which we found out last time. Yeah, just let him. Oh, okay. No! I was too soon. He does eventually, as we saw there, he does eventually disappear. Oh my god, I'm so mad about that. Okay, well, let's see if we can just outrun him this time. Or we could just not grab it. I think, to be fair, I think I jumped too early on that one. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, well, we just gotta do the rest of this, without dying, and then we'll be fine.
I'm a busy duck.
Washed up has-beens first, McDuck.
So let's see how this goes. Honestly, probably... you know what? I was gonna say probably not great. But... you know, I don't know about that. I think it's 7 hits, oddly enough, to take this boss down. Yeah. I remember counting from last time it was 7. I gotta say the boss music, much like the boss music is very nice. I gotta say the opening theme song for this game, and I believe it's also for the TV show, is just an earworm. Green? Okay.
Breath is worse than his bite.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, there we go.
Fearing old bat.
Oh, red? Okay. I was expecting yellow, to be honest. I wonder if that's always like a standard amount of time you get, or if like the game knows, hey, you're this far away from the bats, you get we're gonna give you a little more time. It seems, because I've had sometimes where they're like right next to me the hole, and then they come down pretty quick. So it almost feels like the game kind of calculates that or knows that in some way.
How dare you?
Oh, that's just my opinion.
Fool! Don't let Scrooge beat you.
Oh man. Okay. Oh wow, we're in. Cool.
No plan must not fail.
I was waiting for it. Oh, what? See, this is... That's what I'm talking about. It's... Okay, cool. Sometimes it really seems... Oh, man. It really seems kind of hit and miss on when you're gonna actually get hit and how far he's gonna move.
Give me ultimate power.
Red? Okay, so that's... It could also depend on the form, like the part, because obviously in the second phase you get a lot less time. You know, he's stronger, rightfully so. So maybe that's why it seems like sometimes the bats come quicker. I don't know. Oh. Okay. think this is gonna be the last hit on him. If I count it right. If not, it'll be one more. Obviously, I hope. Okay, I did count right. I was gonna say, obviously, I hope it's the last hit, but... Oh, what? And that's kind of the problem with this, like, knowing that it's gonna, like, instant... Oh my god. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. The run's over. What am I keep hitting my head on something. Yeah. Run's over. I have to do that all over again. I don't know what my head was hitting. My head was hitting on something. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah. Especially since I did the rest of it so well. The boss, at least the boss fight. You know, obviously, if I had done it really well, I would have been there with more lives. But stuff happens, you know. It's just speaking of stuff. I think that's like last time. I think that's the game saying, "Hey, you might want to just, you might want to just get to the end and, you know, forget the rest of this, because you ain't doing too good, ain't looking too good for you." And honestly, yeah, I would agree with your game. Just so frustrating. And the thing is, like, having more health wouldn't fix that. It's an instant. And I mean, story-wise, it makes sense why it is. It absolutely makes sense. So I'm not like, I'm not mad about that. That makes, like, it makes sense. Like, they got it. You're gonna, you know. I guess I'm having a hard time kind of articulating what I mean by that, but all I'll say is, yeah, I mean, they got what you were looking for, so yeah, it makes sense that it was an instant death, but it doesn't make it any funner, it doesn't make it fun, or it doesn't make it easier to, you know, accept. If anything, it makes me salty.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, that's all it ended up doing. It's just making me all salty duck. You know, and I would imagine salty ducks are now fun to eat. I know they're probably not fun to be around.
Watch where you're putting that thing, Scroogey.
They know what they did there. They absolutely know what they did there. They did it on purpose. And you know what? Keeping the Saturday morning cartoon tradition alive of, hey, I'm gonna put this really inappropriate joke that's gonna go over kids, but parents are absolutely gonna understand. Okay. So.
I'm helping like you asked. Quit complaining.
Okay. So we're through this. We're getting towards the part with the mind cards. I mean, I guess it's just trying to look on the bright side. I mean, one of the bright things is I've got better at the mind cards, so you know that means now that I mention it, I'm gonna instantly die here. But you know, definitely done better here, so you know that's something to be happy for, proud of. Yeah.
Move on, McDuck.
Probably get me at the next one.
Before beauty, Flinty.
Yeah, how?
It's mine.
The only thing I can think of is there's gotta be... There's gotta be either a way to get back on this, like that ramp, and go backwards, or there's like boxes underneath here, like chests and stuff that you can't see. That's just kind of a complete leap of faith to do. That's the only thing that would make sense that I could think of. Okay, so this time we're not gonna get killed by the ghosts.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yes. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. When that ghost came back, I thought he was coming towards like the way I was gonna go, to the right and not the left. I was gonna be like, oh man, I just screwed myself over. And then I did not think I grabbed that chain in time. So I'm glad both of those turned out to work in my favor.
How dare you?
We just need an extremely clean run.
Never defeat Magica.
Yeah. Okay. That's number 2. What form we got now? Okay.
Fight his neck.
Okay. Yeah, I think he just does that to kind of throw you off, which makes sense. I mean, progress is progress. Did a yellow phase and I think actually I was gonna say took no damage, but I think I took 1 damage. So considering that was like the bane of my existence for a while, for a couple episodes, I will definitely take that. No, he just stopped. He's like, no, go Scrooge, don't stop. What are you doing? Yeah. D-pad give us, the D-pads take us. I think this should be the last hit, and then we're gonna go phase 2.
Be careful. Cold
Green?
is very expensive.
Yellow again. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, I think what you want to do is you don't want to... Yeah, okay, I was right. I did count right. Cool. You don't want to... You want him to make the first move and then react to his move, because he does give you just enough time to react, so it's kind of how you want to treat it.
Ultimate power.
Okay, so we got bats. We should have 2 more hits. Yeah, maybe it's not based. It might be just time based. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's random? I just don't know. Okay. So this should be the last form we have to deal with. Yeah. So it's that actual fire in the middle is what actually has the hitbox, not the orb around it, which, like I said last time, you wouldn't think that, but that's another, once again, another good thing to know. Oh man. Ugh. I'm being very cautious. I just don't want, because this should be the last hit, and I just don't want to, throw it away. Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to throw away just because I got greedy. Okay. Yeah, that's what is happening. I'm hitting my head on something. Okay, well. Crap, I'm probably still not gonna make it. Nope. Yeah, they just got too much of a head start. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I may have been able to get it if I didn't bop my head.
Up I go.
And that's a big maybe, honestly. Yeah. Oh my god, really? There we go. Okay, I can still see him. Ah! So that was so close. Yeah, what's happening there? Well, what's happening there is I wasn't going farthest to the right that I needed to, so I kept bumping my head. Okay. Yeah, now we have this whole lava thing. I'll give it one more shot.
We did.
Yeah, I wish we did. I wish we did. Oh man. It's just like, yeah, we got this whole lava thing, just totally missed the jump. Yep, that's about right. Honestly. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, to not be a total Debbie Downer, we did get to the boss, with all our lives, which I think is the only second time we've done that, so, progress there. We got there with all our lives. We figured out why we kept bopping our heads, even though, before we was fine. So we know that. And though we didn't get as far as we did the first time we played. Oh, really? Can't believe it just did that. We did, at the very least, get to the fire part, even if it wasn't, like I say, even if I didn't get as far as I did before.
Got to be a way through.
Put your back into it, McDuck.
I'm just mad about that one. I was so close to making it. Just so absolutely close. But I guess that's just how as the saying goes, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Hurry up, I'm growing old. Just not as old as you.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I mean, on the bright side, with playing it so much, I have a pretty good idea and layout of this level, so there's that. Gotta take the positives where you can. That's all I'm gonna say. Gotta take the positives where you can get them.
Watch where you're putting that thing, Scroogey.
Oh. Okay. For some reason,
Up I go.
I thought those spikes were instant death, and to be honest, so much stuff in this level is that. Can you honestly blame me? Like, man, just crazy.
Coming through.
I'm helping like you asked. Quit complaining.
Okay.
I knew it. 1,001, 1,002.
Awesome. Okay, cart level time. We got this.
This is actually starting to be fun.
You know, I wouldn't go that far, Scrooge. I mean,
Get the move on, McDuck.
it's no longer,
For beauty, Flinty.
definitely no longer the instant death trap. Like, oh well, I'm probably gonna lose at least a couple lives here, like it was before. So, but yeah, fun. And let's slow the world there, Scroogey. Slow your roll when it comes to it's being fun. There's a lot of things. Fun? Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, we got Ghost. Oh, is there? Okay, well, I guess we'll just... Oh, let's take that. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't mention this, and probably that's because I was trying not to die, but they introduced like the chain.
Let's go. I'm a busy duck.
I think I've mentioned this
Has-beens first, McDuck.
in terms of other like mechanics, but like the chain mechanic, they of it like basically it's timed. You only have so much time to on it before it like falls off, and then they do that under the spikes where you take a damage, and then they do under the pits, and then they do it at the end too. So kind of interesting how they kind of up the ante with it. Like I say, they've done similar things with other mechanics in this game, which unfortunately I'm having a hard time remembering which ones. But that's always a good hallmark of a good game when they incrementally add a mechanic and the difficulty. Now usually they do it from you can do it within as the same level, but usually it's from level to level. But I guess, you know, as we discussed numerous times with these levels being so short, that I guess it doesn't necessarily matter that it's within the, you know, same level.
It's a fearing old bat. Try as you might, you will never defeat that stuff.
Okay. Okay, we should be on the second phase now.
Transform! Don't give up, you power of bat!
Sorry, I'm really just jamming out to this boss music. I'm just trying to think of what the 8-bit like version of this would sound like. And it's got a little like beep boops like the SNES, so. Boom.
No plan must not fail. Bite
Boom.
his neck.
What happens if it does? Then what are you gonna do? Okay. Oh, let's not do this, guys. I got two. Problem is, too, I got 2 hits to do, so I've got another form I gotta deal with.
my victory.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, see, that was really quick. I don't know why that was like that. Yeah, that was a lot slower. I don't know, honestly. Sorry, I went into full concentration mode. I did not want to lose a life there if I didn't have to. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Onward and upward. Oh man, yes!
Get us out of here, Launchpad.
Ah. Feel
The
my
number one dime returns safe and sound.
But Uncle Scrooge, well, what about the treasure? Yeah, we had it and we lost it. Sorry, Uncle Scrooge.
Come on now, boys. We may not have got to keep the treasure, but we had the adventure of a lifetime. And best of all, we got to share it together. You, Webigail, Launchpad.
And Duckworth, too. Don't forget about Mrs. Beakley, and Bubba, and Fenton, and Gyro. They helped us, too.
Indeed they did, lads. Now, come on. Let's head for home.
Let go of me, you doddering old deadweight.
Oh, pipe down, you mangy bird.
It was real swell of you to give Glamgold a lift home, Mr. McD.
Aye. I'll put it on your bill, Flinty. You can pay me back in, say 3 to 5 years. With interest, of course.
I'll get you for this, McDuck. Mark my words.
Now, there's a sight I never got tired of. Come on, lads. Let's head to the ice cream shop.
Hey, can we each get our own cone this time, Uncle Scrooge?
Oh, why not? I'm in a generous mood today. In fact, each of you can even get a cone with ice cream in it.
so. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to say anything. I was jamming out to the music. Oh, we got more music? It's just... I don't think this is... It sounds like just generic, like, you know, show curtain ending music. So while this is going on, I'm gonna just speak over this. But yeah, so that was DuckTales Remastered. I'm gonna, like I normally do, I'm gonna wait till the credits end. You know, if I'm not done talking by the time the credits end, I will continue to talk. If I am, and there's nothing else, then I will cut. You'll see a hard cut. If there is something else, I will cut to that. But once again, overall, except that final level has and I mentioned a couple of times, just a increase in difficulty, like a spike in difficulty, just because you don't have a lot of lives. There's a lot of instant deaths, things like that. So I wish there was more on a curve, or there was more ways to gain lives there. But overall, you know, like I said, it's a pretty easy game. It's a pretty short game. So if you're looking for a short, solid platformer, this is definitely a good game. I would imagine if you were a fan of the series, the characters would mean more to you and things like that. Unfortunately, I have not seen the series. I do have the series on DVD because I know it is one of those good classic Saturday morning cartoons, especially from Disney. I just never got around to it. As I mentioned, I didn't watch a lot of Disney Saturday cartoon cartoon shows or the Disney Channel too much. Ironically, I watched it a lot around October because they had like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, which got a sequel, which 30 years on, I don't know why that got a sequel, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We're talking about DuckTales. I did at the end finally kind of get used to the 2D and 3D. I kind of wish it would have been one or the other, preferably all 2D, especially like the backgrounds on that final scene when the copter is not there yet, where you see like Magica is basically her kind of like secret base on fire and stuff, and the eyes all on fire and stuff. Like that looks so good, and then you just bring this giant image of like the copter being 3D. So I think they probably did that just to kind of modernize it a little, but in a lot of ways I think they clash and didn't do too great together. Once again, I noticed it originally. As it went on, it definitely got a lot less noticeable. So that's my only other really gripe, except the last level doesn't have any checkpoints. It's a spike in difficulty, and the kind of art styles conflict. You are welcome for playing. Do I get anything? So I'm not gonna, or is it you just gonna kick me? Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue talking. I'm gonna buy some stuff since I probably have some money left over. But yeah, so the next thing... Oh, do I not have all the sketches? I do not. So the next game I am actually gonna end up playing it's going to be Hercules, the action game. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Huh, okay. I'm not doing this game just because I would have to do multiple playthroughs. I'm assuming I would have to grind a lot because I'm assuming I would have to unlock all the unlockables. So for that reason, I am not going to. I wonder, does it? I'm assuming it just lets you go to any level now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it even lets you do the money bin. Interesting. Which is the first level. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna take a dive in my money just one last time, but yeah. So because of that, I don't think, at least personally, I don't think that would be very. How can I put it? I don't think that would make good videos, make good content. So I am not going to do that. I may do it, you know, on the side, not in a video. Depends on how I'm feeling. But next game is going to be another Disney game. it's kind of an action game from what I understand. It's one of the last, it's Disney's Hercules the action game. It's one of the last good licensed game from a third party, because a lot of these licensed games back in the day weren't made directly by Disney. They were made by like Virgin or Capcom, like this one was, and other companies. That's why a lot of times you did get like the Genesis version of game and like the SNES version of game would be completely different. It's because it's two different companies. And even then, you know, I was gonna say even later when you had like the Wii and like the Game Boy Advance, well, that was more like when you had like the console to handheld, you saw that a lot. But even like the PlayStation 64 differences, you saw that it's less and less so much. It's more, if there is any difference, it's usually less that the game is completely different or there's content, more it's more graphical based. But I'm kind of rambling, so I would give this a shot if you can. Unfortunately, I think this has been delisted, so if it has, you know, sorry to hear that. That kind of stinks. Hopefully it comes back up at some point. But if it isn't, I would grab it. I would play it. I would enjoy it. It's a short game, like I said. And with that being said, guys, my name has been Shadow Templar 591, and as always, have a great day.